So I bring a little taste of Jamaica here in Canada. Hi, my name is Sheryl, otherwise known as Judy, because of the restaurant Judy's Island Grill is the logo. Yes, and I own Judy's Island Grill in Toronto at 1720 Eglinton Avenue West. I've been in business going on 5 years, April coming 5 years. Cooking was always my passion. I have two passions. One is for nurse and one is for a chef. But here my chef override my passion for nursing. But I've been cooking since I was small, since I can remember about 8, 10. We used to play, daddy pot when we were back home as a kids. But the first time I've ever been into a kitchen actually cook is when I was about 10. When my mom asked me to go cook, dinner for the whole family. At that time, I remember count 16 plates on the table when I'm dishing out the meal. So you can imagine as a 10-year-old cooking for 16 people, but I did it, the whole neighbor, come around just to, support me. They sit outside and they wait patiently until I finish the product. I'm telling you, I spent a lot of time on that cooking, but it was worth it. They compliment me so well. They encourage me, they boost me up. So, I know that, I did a good job. And from ever since, and that's it. I have a passion for it so well that I can even cook without tasting what I made. Even at one time, my dad asked me to cook pork. I don't eat pork. And I cook the pork and don't even taste, not even the gravy. And, my father was so amazed. He complimented me that, my daughter, if you had go a little bit too much to the right, you would miss it. But it was perfect. He enjoyed the pork so well. He eat it off. Yeah, so cooking was my passion. Cooking is my passion, I should say. And it's in the family. My sister Judith is the one that helped me to start this one up here. In Toronto, she owns 2 in Maryland, which she's doing very well. One in Park Heights and one in Glen Burnie that she owns and operates along with her daughter, Frika. Yes, this is a real Judy, the name. That's why the name come about, Judy's Island Grill. So it sticks, so I carry the trend. But because it's a franchise, so we use the same name. Since I've been in Canada, I always work on Eglinton, between Eglinton and Oakwood, because the first place I work is Rops when I just came to Canada. So it's like I know a little about, Eglinton people and Eglinton, knowing for, the Jamaican, culture, food restaurant and so if you want to do well, Eglinton will be the ideal place. Even though I hear a lot of things, otherwise you could just move out of town, go elsewhere, you probably do better off. But my heart is there. And that's why I'm here this long. Because I could have just said, forget about it and go. But it's like something keeping me here, that this is what Eglinton need, a difference, in our ambience, in our preparation, in our cooking, in our environment. So I'm quite okay here, right here in Eglinton. And I'm just happy that I could bring a difference to people in Eglinton to see the variety and the diversity, of people who come and support Judy's Island Grill in Toronto. I really do appreciate it. That it's not only because it's black owned support us. All the diversity of people support me here. To me, Judy's Island Grill stand out. And to me, I could see the difference, while I'm here, because I want to show them you know, how we Jamaican culture, how we do our stuff, you know, how we present our stuff to the people. And for that, I'm drawn here. It's like I want to make a difference. You know, to be honest, I'm not saying if I should close and go elsewhere. I might just make it elsewhere, you know, but to be honest, I think this is what Eglinton need, a change. You know, a change of food, you know, we do stuff, you know, how we cook, how we prepare, the ambience, you know, to show them a difference that we're not because we're from a little island, we're ghetto. No. We can do stuff on a wider scale, you know. What I like best about being in Eglinton is, to be honest, is the people. They get to know you one on one. It's not like they're strangers. So if someone come in and they're short, or they don't have any money and they ask me, you know, I cannot turn them back. It's like I'm doing, not saying charity, but at the same time, I don't know how to word it, but I can't have anyone turn back because of hunger, because of money. So I'm here because of cause and because God want me to be here, I think, because this is where God want me to be. Because oftentimes, you know, homeless and sometimes customer come in, you know, don't have any money and they could say, Judy, can you give me a food? I come back the next day. I said, no problem. Only because of food. And food is stuff of life. When I just get here, it changed. I take a hit, you know, because of a construction, because customer would call and they say, do you have any parking? And I say, you know, you could park around the back or you could go straight the street. And they would say, you know, can you find a parking there? And probably pay parking across the street. So sometimes I say, oh, never mind, I get you next time. So because of the parking, nobody want to stop. They don't want to pick up a ticket while they're buying something, you know, for less than $10 or $12 to get a $30 ticket. Yeah. So in a sense, it affects the business, the parking and also the construction. It affects it. Yeah, I will not deny that. Mm-hmm. Business change. And I have to give God thanks in that sense, because before the COVID, we were really struggling. And then after, it's just the hand of God. Can you imagine in the worstest time, that's when business is moving for you. I know it's a bad thing in a sense that a lot of people have to die and, you know, and a lot of change has to happen. But there's some good and some stability come out of it regardless. I want my business to grow in a positive sense that people know about Judy's Island Grill. You know, that we're not a quitter, we're gonna stick it out regardless. You know, God give me strength to come in every day to come and do this. Not many people can do this. Not many people. It's like a one-man show. My husband beside me standing. It's like my helpmate to hand me stuff to give me stuff. But what I do in here, it's only God himself could give me that strength to continue to come in and to do what I do. So I hope to see my business grow in a positive way, so I could bring change to Eglinton and change my life and the customer, I would say. Said overall, I bring a little bit of Jamaica into Canada. A taste of home, a home cooked meal. Like most of my customers would say, it's mama cooking. I remind them of mama, you know, back home. So I bring a little taste of Jamaica here in Canada to our customer here who cannot travel or who cannot afford to travel or who haven't been back home for a while. Here, Judy's Island Grill, bring a taste from home here in Canada. Welcome to Judy's Island Grill, to my valued customer, that we're still open for business at 1720 Eglinton Avenue West. Black owned, come and support. I bring a little bit of the Highland to you here in Toronto.